Thanks for joining us for another episode of our podcast. My name is Christoph Reiter. I'm with Reiter Software, Reiter Trading, and Reiter Consulting. While this is a video for our software company and for our software product, I think it's relevant to talk a little bit about our company history. Over a decade ago, I started off as a consultant for the used cooking oil and biodiesel production industry. My job as a chemist was to solve chemical issues at various biodiesel plants that they were having trouble solving with their regular on-site staff. That foundation then led me to get to know oil collectors and to begin consulting for them. We then did a bunch of designs, essentially facility designs, for different used cooking oil and grease trap rendering operations around the country. And that was some of the most enjoyable work I've done in my career, to be honest. It's about my favorite thing to take a small business and help them grow. But what we found happening is that you'd have a great company growing. You'd have owners that were invested and they worked hard to grow their company. And they got to the point where maybe they had 500 restaurants or so, and they're making good money. Most companies, unless they're really low value accounts, are probably having owners that are pulling in six figures at that point. They're doing okay, considering where the company started. They have assets and the companies are valuable. However, they run into a glass ceiling. And so I'm calling this the glass ceiling episode of our podcast. I saw company after company get to a couple hundred accounts, let's call it 500, and they just couldn't get past that level. The paperwork, the records, the billing, and what to do with all that data just got lost at that level. There wasn't a system to accurately keep it all organized and analyze it so that value could be created from it. It's one thing to keep records on paper and be able to pull them out of a drawer if you get audited. It's another to use those records to improve your operations the next day. Our system does that for you automatically. As soon as you collect an account, we're analyzing that data, improving our predictions of when that account needs to be serviced next, all automatically. And so not only are you going to improve your operation, but the glass ceiling of 500 accounts where you just can't keep up with getting any bigger and keep it organized goes away. 500 accounts runs just like 50. 2,000 accounts runs just like 500. You pull up your program, you say what accounts need service in what areas, you come up with a plan, you use the powerful tools within the system to build your routes, and you deploy it to your driver's tablets all over the state, all over the country, all over the potentially world if that's what you were doing. And so this is the scalability tool that has been missing from this industry my entire career. The lack of this tool caused many small businesses to prematurely sell to larger competitors because they thought they had hit a ceiling that they couldn't get through. This changes that. This tool lets you get back to growing and lets you stop spending time handling the mundane parts of the business like staying organized. So give us a shot. We can help you get through that glass ceiling and take your profits from 6 figures to 7. We hope to hear from you. Thanks.